My entire life, I thought other people were capable of change, but I never saw myself as someone that was capable of doing anything different. My paycheck went entirely to supporting my drug habit. Didn't care if I was on this earth another day or not. I remember being so hopeless and just thinking that nothing would ever change, no matter how bad I wanted it to. I just never believed that I would get to the point where the chains were broken. In March of 2016, there was a total of 5 of us in the car. I was giving them a ride home and we got pulled over. There was a loaded gun and different types of drugs in the car. Because my son was also in the car, I was charged with a Class B felony. Oh, there's another one of him. That's my favorite one I probably have. I got sent that picture while I was in jail. I wasn't there for that.
Tiffany's case was one of the most challenging that we have ever faced. We knew how much potential she had and how much grit she had, and so we wanted to help her in the best way we could to be successful, but there just weren't a lot of options based upon how difficult and challenging her situation was. So she comes to UpRise, and she immediately just distinguishes herself. She said, Carol, I've never really had that much experience with computers. How do I learn to type? So she started the Microsoft Office program through UpRise, and she was the first one to get her Word certification. She was the first one to get her Excel certification, and then she came back and she helped all the other students in the class successfully complete their certifications. One Sunday morning, a young woman named Olivia came up and talked to me and said, I love what you're doing. I want to know more. I work at Belmont School of Nursing, and I would just love to find ways that we can partner with UpRise. And at the end of that conversation, she said to me, Carol, how can I pray for you? And I said, well, actually, you can pray that we will be able to find this incredible young woman a job.
And I say to her, there is a position that's opened up at the school, and it's in my division. Now, it requires a bachelor's degree, and, but I don't know, let's just pray.
Olivia gave Tiffany a chance. And once Olivia gave Tiffany a chance, Tiffany was Tiffany. And she went in and she did a Zoom interview, and then she did an in-person interview, and she just knocked it out of the park.
The next thing I know was that the dean herself telling me that she was really, of all the people we interviewed, she was excellent. I was like, yes. It's like, it's a God who looks out and who hears prayer. He looks out for his people.
UpRise didn't make me feel like a charity case. They made me feel like there were things I had to offer and that there's hope for me. And then if there's hope for me, there's hope for anyone.